There's no doubt about it. We live in a busy and frantic world filled with stress, anxiety, and the pressure to perform. But all our effort has reaped is burnout, shallow relationships, and disconnection from God. We have forgotten the rhythms of life that once defined the church, rhythms that form us into the image of Christ. Through the rhythms of silent prayer, Sabbath, reading of scripture, and the commitment to communal stability, we can begin to slow down to experience God's presence. And that's what we're going to talk about in this session on contemplative rhythms. The late Japanese theologian Kozuke Koyama wrote a book entitled 3 Mile an Hour God. He wrote it because, on average, we humans walk about 3 miles an hour. Now, the thought of doing everything at 3 miles an hour sounds awful to many of us. Imagine everywhere you drove, it was 3 miles an hour. Not a great thing. But what Dr. Koyama was trying to get at is this notion that if we want to connect with God, we'd be wise to travel at God's speed. And his point is that God travels at 3 miles an hour. God has all the time in the world, and as a result, God is not in a rush. And so if we want to catch up to God, we have to slow down our lives.